I got spirit, I got faith. I might bend, but I won't break. I'll find the elements. And I'ma go down swinging. If I go down, I'ma go down swinging. If I go down, I'ma go down swinging. If I go down, I'ma go down swinging. If I go down. This ain't a home. Not even close. They camouflage and fighting some ghosts. You start to doubt everything that you know. I feel the heat and it's starting to show. They try to break us, make us want to give in. Lay down arms, replicate us again. Lay down a fight, I could never relent. And I'ma take it all away. I'll fight the elements. I'll fight the elements. I got spirit, I got faith. I'm up in, but I won't break. I'll fight the elements.
You guys ready?
I'm gonna go down swinging. I go down. I go down swinging. I go down. I go down. I go down swinging. I go down. Let's go. Elements. Father God, let me see it for what it is. This ain't neutral or up against. These elements push me to the fence, and then I end up on top of it. If I'm not careful to recognize what is pushing in, open my eyes to these elements, stand up and rise with these elements. I'm willing to fight the elements.
Hi everybody, my name is Douglas Arnold Armstrong. I'm the head honcho here at Happy Texas Reviews. I hope you guys all had an amazing Thanksgiving last week. Yeah, last week. And so we're getting into talking about Zootopia. Before we get into the video, I highly encourage you guys to like, subscribe, and share, and join up as a group member if you haven't already. Those of you who have joined, thank you. I appreciate all your love and support. And please continue to enjoy watching my content. And, leave a comment in the comment section below if there's a movie, video game, TV show, or something that you would be interested in me watching and reviewing in the near future. Oh, and of course, I will also be doing very soon, hopefully in a month or two, doing some reviews on some musical artists. I've got a couple ideas, but I'd like to hear from what you guys are interested in because, I'm just creating content for the sake of having fun with you guys. So if there's something that you're really interested in me watching and reviewing or listening to or something like that, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Make sure that it's reasonable and it's not something from the 60s or 70s that I'm going to have a hard time finding a DVD copy or I've got to scrooge through Google Play. Trying to make it a little bit reasonable, please. Please. Thank you. I know there's some of you that are like, you want me to review movies from the 70s and 80s, and I understand those might be some really amazing films, but keep in mind, I might not have the ability to find them digitally or on disc format. So try to be reasonable with me. Thank you. So today we're talking about Zootopia, the 2016 Disney film that came out, and it's a PG movie. And you know what I just realized? I am doing two reviews today on two different things that both came out in 2016. And so Zootopia came out in 2016, and if you guys go ahead and scroll down, you can also check out my Robin Hood 2018 movie review. Oh God. And Overwatch. So I did an Overwatch review. I know that there's some of you who have been requesting that for quite some time, so I did it, and I hope you guys enjoyed those 2 reviews. All you gotta do is scroll down, and you'll get access to those reviews. So Zootopia. Basically, the whole problem. Try that again. The whole premise is this bunny. Her name's Judy Hopps, and she decides to become the first bunny cop, and she accomplishes her dreams, and she joins forces, and she gets stationed at Zootopia City, and she works with this really crooked fox called Nick, and together this bunny and fox have to solve a mystery case because predators are going back to their savage ways, and they need to stop this evil sheep that's trying to make all these meat eaters go back to being savage and kill people. That way this sheep and all of our sheep friends can stay in power, and this one sheep can become the mayor, and she remains the mayor and leader of Zootopia. And that's the movie. And I'm just like, yeah, that's a pretty good summary if you think about it, if you've seen this movie. If you haven't, I highly encourage you guys to do so. Own it and rewatch it 100%. This movie is great for all ages. It's definitely one of the most amazing and original Disney films that I've seen in a long time. I think Disney finally realized that their main audience is getting burnt out of seeing constant Disney princess films. I mean, there's so many times you can watch Frozen and Wreck-It Ralph and Moana and Cinderella and Mulan and all those other. Oh, there's so many Disney princess movies. It's ridiculous. And it just comes to wonder. It's like, can Disney not come up with something original? Oh wait, that's right, they can't. That's why they're working with Pixar that can come up with things like Up and Toy Story. And I'm just like, this is a Disney movie that decided to take a risk, and it paid off. So we're going to talk about some things that I really enjoyed and some things that I know for a fact most people will enjoy if you've seen this film, and then get into a couple of the negatives. I really enjoyed the Fox and Bunny relationship. And what I mean by that is the friendship. I mean, it starts off as being a really rocky road, and you know for a fact that it's going to grow and grow, and they're going to become best friends at the end. And you know for a fact that the fox is going to become a cop at the end. You see all these tiny threads and them stringing you along, and you just like, you know what's coming, but you're happy and excited that it's coming, and you can't wait for it to come. This movie is pure gold for humor. This movie has so much humor, it's hilarious. By far, the funniest scene. If you've seen the movie or you've seen just the trailers or whatnot, you know for a fact that you're going in to this movie to watch it for one scene and one scene alone. You guys want to guess what it is? It's the Secretary of State scene. No, I'm joking. Really, the DMV is the Secretary of State, and it's the scene with all the sloths, and it's just like, yeah. And then to top it all off with that whole joke, they throw in the 3-humped camel joke, and I'm just like, pure gold. I'm just like, that's just funny and good. It was also really cool to see all the different types of animals living and or trying to live in a human-like society, especially like the hamsters, the yoga class, and the polar bears. Seeing them all in their quote-unquote natural habitats was really interesting. You know, you got the Rainforest District and Savannah Square and the actual city hub, and then I don't know what they called the polar bear area. Tundra Town. That's it, Tundra Town. It's amazing I can remember that after 2.5 years or more. Another thing is that there's no need for a sequel. I know for a fact there is a big rumor that there might be a sequel to this movie coming next year or so. But honestly, I really don't care because this movie has a start, a middle, and an end. It has an amazing plot, good actors, amazing musical score, and there's so many life lessons that I'm just like, I don't know how and why they need to make a sequel because this movie is so self-contained. It's like, I mean, I guess they could do another one where the fox is now a cop, and so the fox and bunny being cops, they're working together to solve some new case, but I'm just like, it would kind of be a little awkward to me. So, I mean, it had to be a really amazing film in the sense that, like, you know, like, for example, Wreck-It Ralph, amazing movie. How are they going to top that? They take them somewhere else. So, I mean, if they do a Zootopia 2, which the rumor is that they're working on another one, they'd probably have to explore a little more about maybe like Judy Hopps' farming life and something tragic happens there, because we've seen so much of Zootopia. The only thing that they can either do is go to another planet or like do the darkness underneath the city or something like that. So just my personal thoughts. There's tons of lessons in this movie. The ones that I really think strike home with me and the general audience of who's going to watch this movie is that, family friendship is really important, to trust people, to take a risk, to know what's right from wrong, and to never give up on your dreams. Always strive for what you really want in life, and don't let anyone tell you what you should or should not be able to accomplish. The couple negatives that I do have with this movie, unfortunately, is that like I said, the plot is very predictable, and you can guess immediately who the villain is. I mean, the fact that the lion is framed as being the bad guy towards like halfway through the movie, I'm just like, all he's doing is trying to figure out what's going on and what's wrong with all these animals going savage. He's not the main villain, and I'm just like, wow, the sheep just magically went from being a major assistant to being the mayor, and I'm just like, I guess I understand that, but I'm just like, okay, it just happened out of the blue, and I'm just like, okay then. And then when you see the movie and you're like, oh, she's trying, the sheep assistant is trying to get good with all the cops and be friends with them. I'm just like, yeah, it makes you wonder if they're under her payroll. But then the villain's plot is kind of lame and not really all that scary. The fact that she's trying to turn all the, carnivores and meat eater animals, whatnot, back to their old savage ways. So I'm just like, really? You don't want to try to, like, I don't know, detonate a bomb or something? I'm just like, I understand this is PG, but like, so boring. Personally, I think it was a little bit too short of a film. I kind of wanted it longer. I want more. I wanted to see a lot more of the world building. Something that was really interesting is that there's 4 parts to Zootopia. You've got the main city hub. You've got the Savannah Square, which we don't get to see at all, except for, when the cop is on the train. Rainforest District we see a ton of, and then Tundra Town we see a good amount of. But honestly, I was like, I want more. I didn't feel like they explored a lot of the actual entire city. And like Savannah Square, the desert part, I mean, you just see, it's desert. You don't get to really see what goes on in that part of the city. So maybe that's where they'll go with the sequel. And unfortunately, because this is a Disney movie and Disney loves their politics, there's definitely a lot of unnecessary and unneeded political and racist statements and innuendos that happen in this film. So just be careful with that and realize, take it for what it's worth. It's a Disney movie. It's animated. So if you can overlook those stupid nonsense things that they put in the film, you'll have a good time with it. I'm going to give Zootopia, the 2016 amazing Disney PG movie, a 9.5 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and, of course, scroll down and check out Overwatch and Robin Hood. And then when you're done watching those, go ahead and scroll up. And I am starting a special series that I'm going to start reviewing starting today. Have a good one, guys, and bye.